Hello everyone and Sabayati, and welcome back to SungKhom Lao podcast with Georgia Asian Times. We are now in August and we're getting kids ready for school, and we have school supplies that's needed to be bought, and we have college students who are going away to college for the first time, and there's leaving their home. So we have here two high school students with us who have won Miss Nang Songkan pageant 2024 of 2 out of 6 temples in Georgia. So I want to go ahead and welcome Miss Cecilia Hakvongsa. She is 2024 Nang Songkan pageant winner from Wat Lao Buddhakhanti from Snellville, Georgia. And then we also have Miss Leila Vong. She's from 2024 Nang Songkan pageant winner from Wat Lao Buddha Phothisaram from Conley, Georgia. So thank you so much, lady, for being here today and taking your time from your busy day. So go ahead and Miss Cecilia, go and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Cecilia Hakvongsa. I'm 16 and I go to Loganville High School. Also, I am a regional soccer player.
Awesome. With the regional soccer, as a regional soccer player, do you go out of town? Can you tell the audience a little bit about that and how you manage your time?
Yes, I go out of town a lot. I go out of town every weekend when school starts, and yeah, it's a lot of traveling. Yeah,
and then you have to do that alongside with your school studies. So how do you discipline yourself between the two?
Well, when I'm out of town, I have group study sessions with my teammates and coaches. After games, we go back to the hotel and we just study, get all of our homeworks done.
Okay. And what about you, Miss Leila?
Hi, I'm Leila Vong and I'm 15 years old and I go to Germantown High. My hobbies are volleyball and photography, but I also do HOSA.
Okay, and where is Germantown High School from?
Germantown High is in Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. You're from Memphis, Tennessee, and you and your family came all the way to Georgia for the pageant, right?
Yes.
And with HOSA, I understand that it is for future health professionals. Can you tell us about that and your competition and what type of medical field you like to be in?
Okay, so HOSA is for students who wants to be in the medical fields and who wants to become doctor and nurses and learn about every particular of science and medical and math and all of that.
Okay, and what type of medical position you like to be in?
I would like to be a pediatrician.
Okay, so you like helping with kids and stuff?
Yes.
Yes. All right, and then we have here our sash and crown on today. Right? Guess you're wondering. So I've also competed in the National Global Continental Pageant. So I did place 3rd. I didn't win like you guys, but I did place 3rd.
What is that?
It's more of a, so they have state where you can come in and win the Georgia title. So I've was passed along for a Mrs. Georgia title in order to compete in a national position for with other states like Mississippi and California. So it's a little bit different from the Lao New Year pageant, which we will compare and talk about. But pageantry is more about sisterhood, and it's more about building confidence and having a platform. So my platform was that I can also be able to empower other, people like us to be in pageants and to build confidence. So if I wanted to talk about mental health or be more able to provide more for that, I use that as a platform in my pageantry, so that way we can be spread out more, right? So trying to get more. So with the Lao New Year pageant, let's start with Cecilia at the Khanti Temple. Tell me a little bit about your experience there and what did you have to do in order to win?
So at my temple for Laos New Year's, we had practices, about like 2 or 3 practices to learn our walk. Our walk was the diamond walk.
Okay.
Yes, we did it 3 times during the morning, evening, and nighttime. It was a lot of practicing, many hours. I remember that we got there at like probably 10 in the morning and didn't stop till 4 p.m.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I know when you were little, you used to dance, the culture Lao dancing, and then as you get older, you kind of do your own thing, right? And then now you came to experience the pageant. How is it different from then and now with your Lao New Year culture with the culture that you have grew up with? How's it different?
When I was younger, I was around it so much. I thought it was a part of me, it was a part of my family, it was such a big thing. Now, as I'm older, I can see that the culture is not as known as it used to be.
Right. So do you feel like, do you learn more now as you're older about the culture, and do you wish that it could be more like it used to be to show more of it?
Yes, absolutely. I wish that everyone could take interest in Laos New Year's because it's fun, it's a really good festival, and you can learn so much about a different culture.
Okay. And so, Leila, I know that you came from Tennessee.
Yes.
In Tennessee, are there anything like this at all?
No, not at all. That's why I wanted to come to Atlanta to do the pageant and learn more about my culture.
Okay, so there aren't many opportunities in Memphis, Tennessee. There's not where you can share the Lao culture. So she came all the way to Tennessee to kind of learn that and hopefully to bring something back home. So what was your experience like? I know it's your first time and your first exposure to all of this, because she danced before. So she and her family and I, we done it all. But this is like a first for you. So
Yes,
how was it? How did you feel? And
it was nerve-wracking to me. Like, I feel like I didn't really fit in because I didn't really know anything. I didn't know anything about Lao culture, actually.
right.
Like, it was so hard for me. For the pageant, I was so far that I had to practice at home. I couldn't practice with others. And I felt like I was different. Like,
Right.
I didn't fit.
Right. So there was being a disconnection. But however, you were able to fulfill the requirements to be Miss Nang Songkan, which was a fundraising competition,
Yes.
right? So you raised the most money.
Yes,
right?
I did.
Congratulations, because you did come far. How did you have to raise money as well? Or
Yes.
what were the other types that you had to do in order to win? Besides
Ours
fundraising.
was very different. So when we weren't on stage or getting ready for, just walking around, we were always selling tickets. We had to walk around, we had a roll of tickets, and each tickets were $5.
Okay.
We met a lot of new people, we talked to a lot of strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's good. I mean, it's like you kind of build confidence there,
Yes,
right? Because
absolutely.
I guess as you're getting older, you're going to have to talk to strangers to learn how to network with people and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I think, there's more like a fundraising competition as well,
Yes.
right? And I think the day of, you also had to sell, I think that you sold lays.
I sold lays and flowers.
Okay. So
Wait, really?
Yeah.
We sold tickets.
awesome. So what did you gain from this Lao New Year pageant?
Oh my gosh. I gained a really good friendship with one of the girls that
Okay.
I'm really proud of. She was third runner-up. Her name's Alex.
Okay.
Alexandra. Yes.
Yeah, she also competed at the
Yeah.
Conley Simple too. She's really, really nice.
We still talk to the day about everything, and yeah, she's
Okay.
a really good friend.
Awesome. And what did you gain from this Lao New Year experience and with the pageant?
I gained more cultural experience, and I gained more courage and more confidence in myself with all this Lao community, pageant, everything. I felt so happy. And I also gained a friend too.
Okay.
Her name is Mayu.
Okay, awesome.
She was third runner up, right?
Okay, yeah. So, I think she was second runner-up, which is third place.
Yes.
So I'm glad everyone built friendship, and this is what pageantry is all about: is building that connection, finding new friends. Because with you two, you both live in the same city for a long time. Okay, don't look at me because I went to 11th grade school all over the South, so I've been everywhere, made tons of friends. But that's what made me who I am today, because I am able to reach out and make friends and build connections. I'm so glad that what happened to you too. So with that being said, we're going to go on to our next question, and our topic is about youth empowerment, right? And with youth empowerment is something that we want to help and encourage other young kids to build confidence and to speak their voice, because my generation and your generation now is a little bit different, but we may experience a few complications growing up and everything that we have to go through. So can you define, what is youth empowerment for you?
I think youth empowerment is kids my age or even younger taking control of their lives, beliefs, speaking up about anything and everything they want.
Right. And if you will want to promote it, how would you be able to promote? Because with your crown, you can do so much, because you can go back to the temple and say, I would like to add this to our program. I see that it's not happening. And as a Nang Songkan winner for this year, I would like to move forward if we can promote this. So like, if you want to promote something, what would you like to promote?
If I were to promote something, it would probably be the last New Year's, how it was like set up was so scattered. I would promote for it to have better control, better organization, how things were.
Okay, so just a little bit more organization. Okay, and what type of programs would you like to add at your temple to encourage more youth?
I would definitely say more programs like LAS. LAS is such an amazing program. I was in it when I was a kid, dancing. Now it's so different. Less people are in it, and
right.
Yeah.
So the numbers do matter. So we have the numbers to kind of be able to make change. It could help motivate young children to be able to come out and learn about our Lao culture, or even to, if we have a sports program, maybe see who's athletic, and because we have resources where we can provide the external facts for them. So what does the youth empowerment mean to you, and how would you promote it?
Youth empowerment means to me like kids and teens like my age or younger, they become the best leader they can be, and show more courage and confidence in themselves.
Okay.
I feel.
Yeah. So if you can be able to start something back home, what would you like to start? Like, what would be the first step for you?
Honestly, I want our Lao community, because there's like no one. Like, we don't even go to like the temple. Some people don't even go to the temple anymore, and it feels such a shame. Like, I feel bad. Like, I want more people to be in it. Like, more people to experience the Lao culture.
Okay. So what do you think? Do you think you need some type of adolescent, like a person, to kind of lead the way for you, or do you feel like you can be that leader?
I could be that leader.
You can be that leader.
I could talk to them, see what I can do, see if we could have more people contribute and like help.
Okay. Well, see, that's a good thing. Memphis, Tennessee, if you're listening, you have someone here that's willing to make a change and to better the community. The Laotian communities here is very big, as well, because it's all spread out. And I'm pretty sure in Tennessee it's spread out as well.
Yes.
And I'm glad that you were able to kind of find something to kind of here in Georgia to bring it back. So what are some of your future aspirations? Meaning, like, what are your goals? What do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
In the next 5 years, I see myself. How old would I be?
21?
I'd be 21, I guess. Hopefully, I would be playing in the World Cup or gone pro after I graduated from North Carolina, Chapel Hill.
Okay.
Playing soccer, making money. I want that for myself.
Yes. Okay. So what position do you play in soccer?
I am a goalkeeper.
Oh, goalkeeper. Oh. I played defense in my time.
Oh.
Yes. So you have to protect the goalkeeper. So have you had a few shots pass you?
Yes.
Yes. You were bummed out, huh?
Yeah, I shouldn't have said yes, but yes, absolutely, I have.
It's okay. We all learn from our mistakes. But the goalkeeping is very, very hard. And then the soccer goal itself is so wide, and you're so tiny. You got to run and jump high and catch every corner. So that's a very, very good and hard task. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
5, 10 years. Oh, honestly, I'd probably be in medical school at the time. like if I make it, but I know I know
you'll make
I
it.
will.
Don't say if you'll make it. You're going to make
I
it.
know I'm gonna make it because I study really hard. I'm actually learning about the human body right now.
Okay.
Trying to see what's going on, what I can help for now, because I'm still a teen.
Right.
So I'm like trying to like, I know how the Heimlich, I know how to do CPR. I know how to do all of those, like just to see like if someone's in danger I can help. I know how to hold, like if someone get hurt I can help with that.
Okay.
So in 5 years I think I'm making it.
Make it to medical school.
Yes.
Is there a particular school that you are looking at?
Right now I only know colleges that I'm going to right now, but medical school I have no clue yet. But
Okay.
I'm trying to look. I'm gonna look.
Okay, well that's good. So we have obstacles that you're going to be having to face to catch those goals.
Yes.
Do you see yourself trying to find these obstacles? Like, what do you think they are going to be, and how are you going to overcome it?
I actually hit one of my obstacles this summer. I was in Texas for my college showcase. Second day, second game, first 20 minutes, I got hit and kicked in the ankle so bad.
Oh no!
I fractured my ankle, and I was in the boot for a couple weeks. I'm still doing PT as of now.
Right.
And season starts in about 3 weeks.
Oh no! So are you going to be able to heal in time for that?
I haven't been cleared for PT yet, and I'm not sure.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, so I mean, as long as you can just rest it and just don't use it and just kind of work on your physical therapy, and I'm pretty sure that you will be back on it.
It's also like a mental thing. When you get back on the field, it's more scary to be out there.
Because you don't want to hurt it again.
Yeah.
'Cause it might be worse this
Yeah.
time. I understand. So what have you got into obstacles yet?
No, not yet. Well, kinda, cause I did had a competition, and it was really hard because there was like we had to get dressed and we gotta get undressed, go to another. We had like ceremonies and then another ceremony.
Was it a HOSA competition?
Yes, it was.
So what obstacle did you have to hit? What was the hardest part about it?
It was like I got stage fright. I got scared. I was presenting my presentation because I had a presentation to do.
Okay.
And the judges were in front of me, and I got scared and I got stuck. And I just stood there. But I still talked, I still finished it, and I almost made it. I was so close.
Oh, okay. So you almost passed that one, right?
Yes.
Okay, but you didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so you you know what you did, what held you back.
Yeah.
So I think you can take that in and learn from your mistakes and just kind of practice
Yes.
reading in front of the mirror, maybe practice reading in front of your friends. I would say your immediate family, but go to like a cousin's house or whatever you do in front of them. Maybe that can help you, most definitely. Presentation and doing things in front of people is a little scary, but once you kind of overcome it, you can just kind of figure out, all right, I'm not even gonna look at the judges, I'm gonna look past them. So what are some ways our Lao community can improve? So you've been in Georgia for a very long time. Have you been to the other temples as well?
I think I've went to the Conley temple before and another temple. I'm not sure what it was called or where it was,
Right.
but it was ginormous.
Right. Okay. So like you did mention LS before, and they were able to provide like those programs and stuff for you when you were little, right? And even as now you want it to grow. But as a whole, for your whole Lao community in Georgia, what are some ways that you think it can improve?
I definitely think they can improve on expanding a lot better. Like,
Okay.
More of the adults can go to like more charity events, more organizations, get into politics maybe.
Okay.
Something that'll just get the word out.
Right. So I know some of them have already did that, but they may have not reached to your age group quite yet. What can they do to kind of get where your age group?
Social media.
Social
Everyone's
media?
on social media.
Yeah.
Like,
I think a lot of the older generation like to use Facebook.
we are not on Facebook.
Right. All right. So your older generation, you hear that. So what social media for your age group is that you guys do? I know Instagram is one, right? What are others?
definitely hit TikTok. TikTok is a daily thing for any kids between 14 to 17.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's good to know. I have a TikTok account, but I'm still working on it. My daughter, she's 10, so I have to learn from her how to use those functions. So, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And I know you mentioned that in your community, what are some things that you would like to improve besides just trying to get something started? But what do you think that they can do better?
Communication.
Communication?
Because it's one thing or another that in Memphis, a lot of people they argue a lot, about I'm just serious.
Right.
Like it's a lot of arguing. They can't communicate right.
Right.
They won't stop arguing. Like they just won't sit down and talk it out.
Right. I'll probably try to say maybe they have a disagreement. Maybe they just can't come into terms where we're to kind of like find something in the middle, because at the end of the day they have to do this for the community and for you guys and not just themselves. Yes. So if they can be able to communicate, can you give them some advice? How can they communicate better?
Just honestly, for us, we just sit down and talk. We just have to talk it out, see if someone else agree or disagree, see if not arguing but talking, because they like to yell at each other.
Right.
They won't talk, they will just yell.
Yeah. So I guess just kind of listen to each other's opinion, give us each other a better pros and cons of why they feel a certain way, and they come to a common ground, right? See, I'm telling you, you guys are so much smarter than we are. You guys are learning from the older folks, and you are thinking we want to do better, and that's so great, right? You want to do better than how we are doing as we were growing up. And Loganville High School is in Grayson, right?
Yes, Walnut County.
And you're
Walton County.
Are you a sophomore?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior, upcoming junior.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So what are some things that you would like to change about your school?
Definitely the sports funding. More sports get more attention, better funding, better charity work than other sports. The football team gets to sell popcorn. Soccer team gets to sell tickets for a grill.
Right. So you think that if they could have improvement in their funding, that you are able to get more from your each sports at school?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The boys soccer team don't even have a locker room. They have to change outside before practice.
Oh no.
And the football and baseball teams both have locker rooms.
Okay. Probably, do they do any type of fundraising at all?
Yes, we do fundraisings for our school and other things too. We do a lot of charity work during Christmas.
Right.
We go to Super Walmart in Monroe, and we wrap presents for...
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. All right. And then what about for your school? What are some things that you would like to change or improve?
So right now I'm moving to school to another. So the school I'm going to, I really don't know, but the school I'm in right now is really good actually, but it needs more people to be involved.
Okay. More participation. Do they have any clubs or sports that's provided? Why do you think that? Are people not signing up for it, or what do you mean by getting involved? Is it the parents or is it the students?
It's most likely the teachers. It's not the parents or the student. It's the teachers. They don't really help us out, so we ourselves help the school instead. The parents and teachers, we pay for everything, but the teachers, the principal, they don't really do anything.
Okay, so again, I think that also has to do with funding as well, because if there's a certain budget that a school is given to them by the school board, and they have to split it up between the teachers, the bus drivers, the classes, and that's why we have to buy our own school supplies.
Yeah.
So it all has to do with budget, but those are really good factors for both of your school. So I've learned that DeKalb County is going to ban, or is already banned, cell phone use in their school, some middle school and high school, and they're gonna put it in these yonder pouches. So I think it's like this pouch you put in and when you're in school, and then you carry this pouch with you, okay? But it's kind of kept away, and then you have to like unscrew it to get it out when you so how do you feel about this cell phone ban? How does that make you feel?
Well, my school, we have something called a wall pocket. Every time you walk into the classroom, you drop your phone in that pocket.
Okay.
Yes. But that unscrewing your phone is crazy.
Yeah.
But I think there's a positive and negative to it. I think they're definitely a distraction, but I also think that the kids should be allowed to have their phones after they finished all the work.
Right. Okay. And what about you? How do you feel about cell phone bans in school?
So myself, I don't have a phone, but if I did, I feel like it's good, but at the same time bad, because sometimes like I feel like they should have their phone like after they're done with everything, like what she said.
Right.
But like when they're doing work, yeah, they could probably put it up, but when they're done, they should get it back.
Right. So you have a phone, but you don't. Do you, with you not having a phone and you're working on your schoolwork in class and other kids are around you are on their phones, does it feel like it's distracting you from your work at all?
No, not really, but like when you have partner work or teamwork, it's always like everyone's on their phone, but I'm always like doing the most of the work.
Well, then maybe it's a good idea that the phones should be put away while you're doing the schoolwork and then it's given to them. So there are pros and cons for both factors. So it's understandable. And in order to promote the youth empowerment, you know, we as a parent, it's hard to kind of see your child grow because, you know, you want to kind of like, you guys are at that age where you're almost done with high school and then you're going to go on to the next level of your life. But as we grow older, we have to build a foundation of trust. This is speaking to the parents, you know, with your teenagers, you have to kind of build a level of trust with, you know, with your parents, and the parents have to build trust with you and allow yourself to build yourself up from there, right? That's all about, that's what youth empowerment is about. So we all make mistakes and we learn from them and we try to connect with each other on a daily basis. How often do you talk to your parents? Do you connect with them on a daily basis?
Yes, absolutely. I talk to my parents every time I get the chance. They're usually always at work, but as soon as they come home, run straight downstairs, give them a hug, start a conversation. We eat dinner as a family. We talk as a family. We have family meetings.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good because we all have to kind of know what's going on, because you know, as a teenager, you kind of want them to communicate with you what's going on with them too, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And what about for you?
Honestly, so my mom and me, we have rough times, but we do go through it and like we talk it out.
Most definitely. That's good. So you have a good connection and communication as well, right? So with the extra activities and hobbies that you guys are doing, you must allow yourself to shine and build that confidence. So I'm very, very proud of you, and I hope your ankle heals, right? And I hope you will, I'm not gonna hope, but you will get into medical school, okay? I see that you're both very, very smart, and I do wish that the best of luck for the both of you. So be sure to like this video and subscribe to SungKhom99@gmail.com. We appreciate you for watching, and we thank you so much for being here today. And that's it for today. Khop chai lalai.